good, family? It's your boy DJ Double Edge, aka Double the King, aka the Nade God. Shout out to my nephews, the Noob and Dirty Milk, for the nickname. I appreciate y'all, man. Turn this down a little bit. But how y'all doing on this Friday? Trying to get my website going, man. Don't even know where the website is right now. Yeah, man. So what's good? I'm doing this live because I gotta start doing this more often. I want to be able to share some of my thoughts as well as communicate with some folks that always DM me and tell me they appreciate my videos or my comments that I make. So I just decided I'll start now, not to wait till the new year to start something new. I'm gonna start it now. And I was just wondering, man, first and foremost, I thank God for giving me the opportunity to do what I'm doing right now. Shout out to my family, the Curry family, all the way from Pops, Mr. Henry Curry out there in Chicago. My oldest brother, Stephen Curry, my oldest sister, Deborah, love you. My brother, Chucky, Quick Hit Curry, my brother, Herschel, my little sister, Carlita, I love you. And then my nieces and nephew, y'all know who y'all are. It's a whole bunch of y'all. Toya, Tanya, Tanny, Taisha, Henri, Stevie, Stennis, Ricky, Jaquan. Man, there's so many of y'all. Joshua, Jeremiah, man, it's just so many. I think I have 26 nieces and nephews, and it might be more than that now. But each and every one of y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know that everything I do is for our family. My vision that I have, speaking of vision, that's what this is all about, having a vision. But my vision includes my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, my aunts and uncles, all my family. And if it was up to me, I would make sure everything I do is for my family. I got friends. Come in. Wait, hold up.
I can't see none of the keys. You want me to move the key?
I'll do it. Sorry about that, y'all. Including my wife. I gotta make sure she's taken care of too. But I got friends and family, man, that I'm definitely doing all I can to stay centered on God and God's plan for me with the vision that He gave me. So everything I do is to work towards that. And I do my best not to get distracted. I'm not letting an obstacle distract me, because the obstacle is there just so that you might learn something and get around it. You know, the obstacle is not there to stop you. The obstacle is there for you to learn a way to work through it or work over it or work around it. It's not there to stop you. Believe me, God's plan is not for you to stop. And that's the thing I was talking about on the title of this. I'm like, what's your vision? Do you have a vision? Do you know how you're going to get to that vision? I'm hoping that the majority of you believe in something higher than yourself, not just what you think, not just what your plans are. Because believe me, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plan, right? It'll get messed up real quick when you think it's all about you. Any way to turn the mic up? Let me see. Let me turn this music down. I had this music back here playing some of my tracks, man. Playing some of my tracks, and I'm sitting a little bit away from the phone right now. Is that better? Is that better? I hear it fine. Talk to me, Reg. Z, Jam Master Z. Yes, sir, man. You know I know your struggle, bro, and your blessings, because, again, the obstacles are not there. The obstacles are not there to stop you, because if it's up to God, God will get you through any and everything. Any and everything. His plan is the best plan. So the obstacle is not there to stop you. The obstacle is there for you to learn from, to learn how to get over it, get around it, get through it. Because on the other side is your destiny. The goal God has for you is to prosper, not to stop, not to just wilt away, right? As I posted in the title, the scripture, Proverbs 29:18 says, without vision, the people will perish, or the people decay. That's actually what the Bible says, that the people will decay, meaning that they would fall away, die, and dissolve, be no more. So you got to have vision. But where do you get the vision from? The vision ain't just you writing up a story and saying, this is what I'm going to do. Because, again, if you want to hear somebody laugh at you, tell God your plan. Tell him what you going to do. Believe me, I tried so many times to do things the way I thought it should go and fell flat on my face. As soon as I let God have it and let God have control of my life, man, y'all know the Will I Am. I called you Will I Am. Will, you know where I come from, dog. You know when I was struggling, when I was coming over to your shop all the time. You know the things I was trying to do back, I don't know how many years ago that was. Zuar, you know my story, bro. You saw me at the bottom. You saw me struggling to get a job. You saw me struggling to get a DJing gig. You know what I'm saying? To be where I'm at now. To be in a position where I'm a homeowner now. Straight up. I went from being... It was times when y'all didn't know where I was at. It was time my family didn't know where I was at. It was time when people didn't know if I was in the United States or back overseas somewhere, because I was homeless. I was homeless for about 6 months. Off and on. Because for a while I would stay with just people I met. You know, I would meet somebody, they was cool, they offered me a place to stay, I stayed there, you know, 1 night, 2 night, whatever. And so my family didn't know what was going on with me. They had no idea what had happened to me, but I didn't want them to know. Because what do? When something go bad, we go in hiding. We don't want people to know how bad it is for us. We don't want people to see us in a bad light. We don't want them to see us fail. So we hide. And that's what happened. You end up disappearing from your family. You end up missing in action from your friends because you don't want them to see you in your worst way. And that's just human nature that we do that. We're selfish like that. We try to protect our image, you know. But to go from being a homeless veteran to being a veteran homeowner right now in my life, and also for me to have the opportunity to buy land and own land, that wasn't my plan. That was my vision. God's plan was to get me there. God had the plan for me to be where I'm at. So the vision is it all, right? The vision is it encompasses everything. It shows you where you're going. It shows you what you're going to do. And then the plan is how you're going to get there. And I'm wondering how many of us have vision. And I'm hoping that being an example and or being a testimony to somebody that might not be as far down as I was in the sense of being homeless and or suicidal and or combative, so combative that you're about to go do something that's going to get you taken out by the police because you so combative. Everything you say and do is negative. I was in that place. But thankfully, I didn't give up. I was down, but I didn't give up. And there's 3 elements of my life that I hope to continue sharing with people so that you guys, or you folks, women and men alike, could see the possibilities of God's plan working for you. And the one thing is music. So I've been part of music all my life. I've been a DJ. I've been a dancer. Music has been at the core of my life. So I believe the gifts around music God gave me in order for me not to give up, because the music and dance is what keep me from giving up. Being a dancer, being in the group Jam Patrol, being around my brother Herschel, being around my brother Chucky that was dancers, being around my brother Steve, Lando, and Kevin, Derek, being around them because they knew all the music. You know, they was into all the old school music, which made me get into it. Those things kept me from giving up. And because of that, my ability to talk to people, my ability to win people over, my ability to convince people, my ability to negotiate is another gift God gave me, because I negotiated with myself in a sense. I gave myself one last chance to do something different when I came to Vegas. I came out of homelessness. I got blessed and had the opportunity to get reacquainted with my old girlfriend, high school girlfriend, now my wife, Doris. And because of that, I started having hope, because I found somebody that could understand me and somebody that was willing to support me even in my downtime. It gave me hope. And, you know, my family is like that. When I'm around my family, I feel like I could do anything. I feel like when I'm around my brother Herschel, he inspires me with music. He inspires me with, I remember I felt like I was his older brother. When he played college football, I felt like I was his older brother. I'm the younger brother, but I was just more, I think I was more adventurous and more outgoing and wanted him to take off from California and not be stuck in the Bay Area and just not do anything. Because some people get stuck like that, right? They're afraid to step away from what they're used to. And because of that, they're stagnant. They're stuck right where they are. And again, that comes with the vision. If you don't have a vision, you get stuck in your circumstances. You let your circumstances dictate who you are and what you are. But one of the other things, overall, God is my reason for having hope. But I'm believing these 3 things God gave me in order for me to have the vision that I have. Music, family, and then Forgotten Not Gone. So Forgotten Not Gone is the nonprofit organization that I work for, who at my last moment, at the time that I was saying this is it, if nothing works right here, I'm done. And I didn't care what happened to me at that point. God put me in a situation where I went out to an event and I met the founder, Peter Guidry. I ran into him at this event. I had no idea who he was. I had no idea what he did, but I did know from the looks of things. Now you could say I assume, but from his branding and from the design of his logo and all the stuff that was on the vehicles that he had, I saw that he was a veteran. And so that was a magical moment for me, that I found a like-minded individual that was trying to get to an end goal, a vision that he had. And I felt like it was perfect for me to be part of it, right? So it gave me a purpose. It gave me a reason to stay around. And from that, man, I look at it now, that was 2016. I was living with Prozac, living at Prozac's house, no job, trying to get a job here in Las Vegas. And I used my mascot to go out to that event, and I ran into Peter. So I think that was God giving me that olive branch to say, here, I got plans for you, and it's to get you to the vision I showed you. And over the years, it's just been consistent that things have always worked out. I've had obstacles get in the way, but I know that those obstacles are just for me to learn to get over them, get through them, or get around them so that I could get to my destination. So I really wanted to start this thing about people in music. This was basically about producers and people that's in music having a vision. But, you know, you can't fight God when it comes to what he wants you to say. So this is for everybody. And with what I'm doing with my music, with what I'm doing with dance, with what I'm doing with Forgot Not Gone, and with the things that I see God showing me as far as what I'm getting ready to do with some land that I own now, I know that I have a purpose. So if you hear nothing else that I say in this live, I want you to hear that God has a plan for you and that you need to have a vision. Those two things together will get you through any and everything if you believe it, if you have faith in it, if you trust it, if you have focus on getting to that destination. And anybody that's out there that's in depression or in a hopeless situation, understand that there's hope because you're still here, because you still have an opportunity to do something with your life. You still have an opportunity to be there for somebody else. Somebody else is looking at you. Somebody else is hoping that you make it. Somebody else is watching what you do so that they might have hope. So you don't want to give up in that situation, because then that person might give up. So it ain't always about you. And I know when we get in our depressed mindset, it becomes a selfish thing because we don't want to feel hopeless, to feel unable, to feel worthless. We want to feel like we could do something or that we are somebody. But guess what? You are somebody. Whatever you do, remember that you can do more than what you think you can. It's something on the other side of where your depression brought you. It's something on the other side of that. And let me see. I think I wrote something down I wanted to talk about. So the one thing I was going to say too is that you got to have a team around you. And it doesn't mean you got to have 7 or 8 people. One person, you need one like-minded individual that believes that they could either help you get to it or that they could help motivate you to get to it. Because you might be the reason you get there, but having motivation and support will help you push through the struggle. So you got to have a team around you. And I just want to thank God for my family my friends, I got friends, man. Sabrina Ford, Dion Ford, Grady Turner, Aiko, Zuar. I just have friends that even in my struggling times, they were always there for me. They was always there with a lend and an ear, and or I was there for them. You know, sometimes you got to stop being selfish. Think about the people that you're around and try to be a helpmate to them. And that'll give you a purpose that you might see yourself through the struggle. But anyway, man, I came on here really to talk about music, but God led me another way. And it's all about having a vision, man. You might want to read Proverbs, a chapter of Proverbs every day. That's what I was taught. And it has helped me because Proverbs is great knowledge, is great wisdom in Proverbs. So I guess that's it, man. I really thought that I was going to be talking about music, and that's what I get for thinking. You got to let God do his thing, man. And I hope that one person may be touched by what I said tonight, and hopefully it'll keep you from quitting. Keep your mind focused. Stay positive. Keep your heart right. Get the word in your life. Make sure you reading scriptures. Put it in your soul. Put it in your spirit, right? So it's with you at all times, because God is in you. And you could do anything if you really put your mind to it and not give up. It's your boy DJ Double Edge. I'm hoping y'all checking me out on YouTube. Go check me out on Double Edge, DJ Double Edge on YouTube. Also, The Real DJ Double Edge on Instagram. Go check me out, man. I had to start a new Instagram page because they deleted my original one. Same thing with my TikTok. But just go check me out, DJ Double Edge. And I'm out. Appreciate y'all. One love. Peace.